What's going on, everybody? I'm Tank, and this is another episode of Roadie Reactions. In today's reaction, we're going to be checking out the brand new music video from one of our favorite groups of alcohol-consuming scallywags, Alestorm. And at the time that I'm sitting down to film this reaction video, this song actually isn't even out anywhere yet. It actually comes out tomorrow from the time I'm doing this. And this is super cool, and I think it's really awesome that the bands and labels trust me to do these kinds of things every now and then. But the great thing about this is because it's not released, I've heard nobody's opinion on it. Nobody's told me whether they like it or don't like it or given away anything that's in the video. It's awesome going into these with no knowledge of anything, and I'm super fired up about it. Now, the song that we're checking out is actually their first single release from their brand new upcoming album, Seventh Rum of a Seventh Rum. And that's going to be releasing on June 24th, 2022 from Napalm Records. Now, at the time I'm doing this video, I don't think pre-orders are available yet, but if I had to guess, I'd say they're gonna be announced when this actual video comes out. So if you're interested after watching this, check the description below this video. I'll have links where you can pre-order if they are available. But since I don't know anything else about this, let's just jump in, man. I will link the original music video in the description below. And today, I'm once again listening to Alestorm, and for the very first time checking out their brand new music video for their song Magellan's Expedition. Let's go! Yes. I assume we're about to hit the chorus, so I'm going to go back a hair and we'll lead back into it. Right away, to me, it looks like they got a hold of Feuerschwanz and asked them where they've been recording their music videos. It looks like they're at the same damn castle. This is awesome, man. And I love the sound of Alestorm's music, man. I really do. And it's kind of crazy because even though I've listened to a lot of their music on my own time off this channel, I'm still not terribly familiar with the actual band because I haven't done that many reactions to them because I've been waiting for new music to come out. And when I do reactions is when I learn the most about the bands, like the band members' names and the gear they use and stuff like that. But this is awesome so far, man. I mean, we've got a great setup for the performance shots in this video too. Tons of pyro going on. We've actually got like dragonflies set up, which are the big flames that you see shooting up. There's stuff that's burning at all times as well. It looks really cool. And the separate levels of the musicians in the band where you can see clear shots of the drummer and the keyboardist in the back with the other guys up front, man. I'll pay attention after this first chorus to more gear. There are a couple things I know already that I've seen them use in other stuff, but let's see how big of a chorus we get here. We guided us over the towering waves. Damn. One thing that's on my mind right now, I just can't get rid of, their drummer's setup looks straight up like a setup that Ray Lazier from Korn would have. Like, I don't remember this guy having that, like, obnoxious of a drum setup. And when I say obnoxious, I actually don't mean it in a negative way. It's, I mean, it catches your attention, like the visual on it, like the hardware that's coming out. It actually looks like instead of traditional cymbal stands, it's actually rack hardware that they've, you know, put attachments on and had it go out. It looks really cool. Now, one of the things about the drum kit I did notice, I noticed the Liberty logo on the kick drums. I'm just going to assume that's the drum company, because full honesty, I'm not aware of a Liberty Drums drum company. So right now in this video, it's going to be kind of weird because I really have nothing to say. So everything about that drum company, if I can find it, is going to be in a pop-up right below while I'm still sitting here and talking over this. I'll probably just wait a couple seconds to give me more time to have that information on the screen. But other than that, there's a bunch of other gear I recognize. Now, their guitarist, I don't know his real name, but I know they call him Bobo. Bobo the Magician, I think. He's an endorsed artist of Ibanez guitars and has been for a while. And the guitar that he's using right now is one we've seen in a lot of other performances. That is his custom that's based on an Ibanez RG, but it's what they call a LAX guitar, which stands for LA Custom Shop, which is where Ibanez does all of their high-end custom guitars for artists. I don't know the specifications on the actual guitar. I would be willing to guess that it's probably EMG pickups. I feel like I actually read that somewhere one time. But as for the actual body of the guitar and the electronics and stuff, I honestly don't know, and I'll have to look it up. Let's wait to talk more gear until we get to at least the bridge. And yeah, let's just enjoy the second verse. Those hits right there are so epic sounding. I was gonna say I thought I saw a duck. I have an issue with that bridge part. Now, this is just me being nitpicky because I think it worked really, really well. But I wish that there was either just the vocal part and no guitar solo going on, or just the guitar solo going on and no vocals, or they split it where there was like the first half of the bridge was the vocals and the second half was the guitar solo. And I say that because both parts were extraordinary enough to be split so they could have attention on both of them. I don't mind that they were at the same time, but just I think I would have loved if it was split, and that's just my personal opinion. There's nothing actually wrong with it. I just wish I could have got to focus on one or the other instead of both trying to listen at the same time. But it's not like this is the only time I'm ever going to listen to this, right? So their bass player, Gareth, I believe, is an ESP exclusive artist, if I remember right. And I haven't gotten incredible looks at the guitar, but I'm pretty confident in saying that that's one of the ESP. Actually, if it's what I think it is, it would be an LTD. It looks like an AP, but one of the black metal editions. ESP has a line called the Black Metal Edition that are very simplistic designs of other popular instruments, and they're all blacked out. Black metal, obviously. So if that is it, it's very simple. There's one knob on it. It's a volume control, and it's got one EMG pickup in it. That's it. And then Chris, the singer slash guitar player. The funny thing is, Roland, the company whose guitar he's using an Axe synth. And Roland markets those as a shoulder synthesizer. And every time I see that on paper, I'm like, guys, get real. It's a fucking guitar. Call it what it is. Calling it a shoulder synthesizer doesn't make it any cooler than what it's already not. I joke, but it is funny. Like, there are not many people that can pull off a guitar. I've seen many bands in the years of touring and going to local shows where somebody busts out a guitar and I'm like, come on, dude. Chris is one of the few that actually rocks it very well. And then their other keyboard player, I can't really see what he's using. The only thing that stands out to me is that he always uses that tilted keyboard style, which is a very Finnish thing that we notice with a lot of Finnish bands that use keyboards too. But let's just rock the rest of this, man. I'm loving it. Oh my God. I just saw Goose and I'm kind of confused because I was headbanging. Also, I'm pretty sure that's a duck, not a goose. Man, now I gotta make a mental note to go. Now I need to make a mental note to pre-order this when it actually gets released. Because normally when I do a reaction to something right away and I love it that much, I'll pre-order it immediately after, but they're not available yet. So I loved so much about that. Let's go talk more about it. So musically, this was pretty on par with the overall sound that I expect when I listen to Alestorm. And I loved every second of it, man. You know, one of the things that I feel like needs to be said, I feel like a lot of people that listen to this band already know it, but these guys are really good musicians. Like, I know when you get bands like this that have somewhat of a, like, party vibe or comedy vibe to their music or, like, an overall goofy image, some of the musicianship gets lost and not enough people take it seriously. But make no mistake, man, the guys in this band are really good musicians. And they're great songwriters, man. I loved every second of that. I also loved the video that it was like half serious. You know, the performance shots were very, you know, metal. There's a lot of fire and a lot of rocking and stuff. But there's also that comedic element to it, especially when we got to the bridge of that song. You're getting giant ducks shooting fire lasers out of their eyes, and then the girl busting out a machine gun and stuff, and then worshiping the duck at the end. I mean, it's a perfect balance of, like, you know, serious video with the goofy aspect that you expect from a band like Alestorm, man. But I absolutely loved it. This is a super strong first single release from this album, man. And I can't wait until pre-orders actually go up because I will definitely be grabbing this album. And just as a reminder to you guys watching, that album is going to come out on June 24th of this year from Napalm Records. So I enjoyed myself. I hope you guys did. And yeah, man, if this is your first time here, feel free to click subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like it. If you do both, thank you very much. This is YouTube. You guys know how it works. But man, this was a blast. I'm actually like, I can't think straight right now because I had so much fun with that. I'm just trailing off. So let's just wrap this shit up, man. I'm on a ton of social media. I have a Discord server we hang on a ton. I have a Twitch that I stream on all the time. So if you guys are interested in any of that stuff, I'll throw links in the description below. My handle on everything social media is @TankTheTech. Thank you so very much for watching. I will be back very soon with another episode of Roadie Reactions.